I used to wonder how it was possible that Trump could have won in 2016 and then again in 2024, given how emotionally toxic, morally vacant, and psychologically mangled he is. I don't wonder anymore. I think he won for that exact reason. He wasn't a candidate, he was a mirror. If you were a racist, you found your guy. If you were a misogynist, you found your guy. If money was your only religion, you found your guy. If your heart was armored shut, you found your guy. If you mocked disabled people, you found your guy. If you hated intelligent people, you found your guy. If you were a rapist, you found your guy. If you enjoyed golden showers with Russian sex workers, you found your guy. If you'd done absolutely nothing to confront your emotional wreckage, you found your guy. If you were a serial cheater, you found your guy. If you were a perpetual bankrupt, you found your guy. If you stiffed honest workers, you found your guy. If you were a con man, you found your guy. If you mocked people's appearances, you found your guy. If you longed for a toxic daddy, you found your guy. If you were disassociated and disembodied, you found your guy. If you were unconscionable in every economic dealing, you found your guy. If you lied as naturally as breathing, you found your guy. If you'd never eaten a green vegetable, you found your guy. If you were a white supremacist, you found your guy. If your ego contained a hole so large not even the presidency could fill it, you found your guy. If you were a sociopath who cared not one molecule about other humans, you found your guy. If he only had 2 of these traits, he never would have won. He won because he had hundreds of them, and millions of people recognized themselves in at least one. This has never been about Trump. It has always been about the people who finally had their worst instincts validated. Trump didn't create cruelty, he licensed it. He handed out permission slips for hate. He is merely a symptom of far deeper disease, collective toxicity. If there is one sentence that explains Trump's power, it is this: he says the things I'm thinking. That's the part that should chill the spine. He knew that tens of millions of Americans were thinking such unconscionable things about their fellow citizens. Who knew how many white men felt so threatened by women and challenged by minorities that they were ready to torch democracy to feel big again? Who knew that after decades of apparent progress on race and gender, so many people were living in seething resentment, waiting for a demagogue to legitimize their worst selves and convert their bitterness into political power? Perhaps we were living in a fool's paradise. We aren't anymore. If you made it to the end of that, you're not the problem. You're the conscious. The world doesn't fracture in one loud moment. It bends, it softens, it excuses, it adjusts. And one day you wake up and realize the air is different. So if your chest feels heavy, if your stomach drops when you scroll, if you feel the ground under everything that you believed in is shifting, you're not broken. You're awake. And in times like these, staying awake is an act of courage. Thank you for staying. Have the day you deserve.